everybody? Derek the Red, Max Prime, and today, out of the long box, we're bringing to you DC Rebirth, Superman, as well as Action Comics number 957 that just came out last week and the week before. And we're going to cover with you Superman Rebirth, and basically the Superman of the New 52 and the Superman of the Pre-52. Starting off with Superman Rebirth. This issue starts off after the events of the New 52 Superman dying. We have the old Superman from the Pre-52 basically showing up to the grave of the New 52 Superman. He has a conversation with Lana Lang as he actually catches Lana Lang almost trying to break into Superman's grave. They have a long, extensive conversation as Lana obviously knows that that Superman is not her Superman. And you could say the Pre-52 Superman explains that, look, you know, your Superman has died, but he can come back to life. Superman obviously tells her the story of the, basically the battle with Doomsday in Metropolis and how he basically died and came back to life. He was resurrected. After they have this long conversation within the grave, Superman convinces her to come with him to the Fortress of Solitude, the New 52 Superman's Fortress of Solitude, because there may be a way to bring back Superman to life. When they get there, our Superman, and again, this might get confusing as I say our Superman or Pre-52. We'll just label him Pre-52. Pre-52 basically talks to the robots there at the Fortress of Solitude and says, hey, is there a regeneration chamber here? Lana asks him, like, what are you talking about? And he explains, like, well, you know, when I died, there was a regeneration matrix that brought me back to life. So obviously, you know, hopefully this Earth has the same thing. And this issue ends with Superman having a conversation with Lana as he realizes that there may not be a regeneration matrix chamber within this Earth, and he basically says this Superman is dead. I can't bring him back. However, you know, I can be the Superman of this Earth. And we have an end scene where he is in the Fortress of Solitude. We see the statue of his parents next to him, and he has like, you know, the New 52 Superman has a huge statue, and he actually uses his heat vision and carves the proper S on his logo. And the issue, it kind of ends like that. And we kind of go from Superman Rebirth number 1 into Action Comics number 957. And Derek the Red, how did this one go as far as for our Pre-52 Superman?
So Action Comics number 957. Good to see the old numbering back. Getting close to 1,000 there.
Yes.
So Action Comics number 957 opens up with Superman, but not the Superman that we're used to. It opens up with Lex Luthor taking down the bad guys in his new Superman outfit, his Superman armor. Our Superman, seeing this on TV, knows that Lex Luthor is up to something, so he goes to confront him because Lex Luthor has always been the bad guy, always had some ulterior motive in our universe, in our version of Superman. But this Lex Luthor doesn't see it that way. He feigns ignorance when he doesn't know what Superman's talking about. I'm not that person. In the middle of their arguing, because they do start arguing, fighting, Superman tries to tear the symbol off of his chest because obviously Lex Luthor shouldn't be wearing a Superman symbol. That's crazy. Superman goes to rip it off. Lex Luthor's suit retaliates and they start a fight. This fight is interrupted by the appearance of Doomsday. Just like he was talking about Doomsday in Superman Rebirth, somehow Doomsday is back. Another development that Superman might not have noticed, but everyone else seemed to, is that there is also a Clark Kent running around. Jimmy Olsen was the first one to notice this, and so who is this Clark Kent? Don't know yet. Hopefully that'll be resolved in the coming issues, and Jimmy seems to think he is Superman back to life, but we're not sure yet because he claims that was never him. He was never Superman. So we'll see where this issue takes us. We'll see if Superman can defeat Doomsday, if Lex Luthor is actually on the up and up. So all of that is to come in Action Comics.
Derek the Red, Max Prime, and what you're saying now on this new show, this is Out of the Long Box. And
Out of the Long Box issue 2, bagged and boarded.